Hi everybody, Don Giannetti, lighting-essentials.com and project52prosystem.com. Something I've been thinking a lot about lately is the shitty first draft. You know, I'm writing. I'm not yet ready to call myself a writer. I've done some books and things like that. I really enjoy it, but I don't think I'm that great at it yet, so I keep doing it. And I write about 1,000 to 1,200 words a day over various projects, but this month I'm in that NaNoWriMo, so I'm going to basically try to write about 1,500 words a day. I think the more you write, the better you get at it. I'm not thinking about writing a book right now. I'm just going to write. I'm not going to really edit it. I'm just going to write. And when I'm done, I'll have what we call a shitty first draft. That's okay. You can't have a really good second draft unless you have a shitty first draft. So when I hear people saying, well, I'm not ready to show my work yet, I think it's just because you don't have a shitty first draft yet. How about a shitty first portfolio? I'm serious. I think a lot of photographers don't take that step to make a portfolio because they're waiting for all their pictures to be really good. Problem is, they don't work fast enough. So the pictures that are really good now, by the time they're ready to put them in your portfolio, they're not so good, but you've not learned anything through the process. You're making one-off cool shots, but you're not making a body of work, and a body of work is what sells you in this business and most art-related businesses. Whether you're an author, a graphic designer, what have you, you have to create a body of work, not a bunch of disjointed things. So if your portfolio is a picture of a butterfly and a portrait and a food shot and a shot of a cool car and then there's a landscape and then there's that's not a portfolio, it's a bunch of images all stuffed in a folder. The only way that you can make a portfolio that holds interest is to do one. Just do it. Make a shitty first portfolio. Take your prints down to, I don't know, Costco or your files, Costco and Sam's Club or wherever, and get prints made, or do them on your printer. Do prints 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, 5 by 7, whatever, and then stick them in a little plastic sleeves back to back, and maybe even if you want to go really cheap, put them in here. Put them in one of these little binders. Now that's the lowest of the low. That's basic. If you want to go a little higher, just get a print book at Blurb. Just have them printed. The inexpensive books, not the high-end, lay flat, thick paper stuff. Just, a little 24-page book. I'd like to see you have about 24, 30 pictures in there. And then you get that book back, and you have it in your hands, and you flip through it. And about the first time you flip through it, you're going to have mixed emotions of, oh, that turned out cool. Yeah, why did I do that? Why did I choose this picture? Blah, blah, blah. The next time you go through it, you're going to go, oh, I gotta make some changes. Yes, you do. But you can't make changes if you don't have it. And today with Blurb, and there's so many, these little bookmaking places, get a book made for $20, $25, whatever, so that you have images in order. I think it's something that's missed because today, obviously, the biggest cool thing on the web right now are mosaic galleries where all the thumbnails come up and you click on which ones you want to see, and that's fine. I think there's a lot missed there. I think there's missed opportunities for photographers. They put them all up. It's expedient, it's quick, it's cool, it's the in thing. But there's something missed because now you're not dictating how the images flow. And back in the day, we did that. I also want to point out one thing about back in the day. We didn't carry 11,000 damn photographs. Go on websites these days and look at photographers' websites. I mean, I was on a website yesterday, had 6 galleries, and each gallery had over 140 pictures in it. Methinketh that photographer is too fulleth of themselfeth. Ain't nobody want to see that many pictures from you. Nobody. Come on. We used to carry 30 pictures. Every portfolio I made, from my very first shitty portfolio to final portfolios, was right about 30 pictures. If I built one today, and I'm going to, 30 pictures. I do a book a year. At the end of the year, I take my best 30 pictures of the ones I like the most, or I don't know if they're the best, but they're the ones I like, and I put them in a book, and I have a book made, and that's my portfolio, so to speak. Commercially, we showed 30 pictures, and we show if we did 2 or 3 different things in the genres. We did a little architecture, a little food, and whatever. We'd show like some buildings and some food and some people. We had to sell it in 30 pictures. All I want you to do is do 30 pictures. That's it. You make that first shitty portfolio. The pictures won't fit together right. They won't. The color, you'll start to see, oh my God, my colors jump all over the place. There's no flow. And that is a learning experience. It's okay to learn. Too many people, I saw someone last night, they said, I don't want to learn new things because I'm not good at them. Well, ain't nobody good at it until you learn it. Nobody. I mean, Joe Zawinul didn't sit down at the piano and start playing the blues when he was 4 years old. He just plinked at it like you would do if you were 40 years old and sat down at the piano. Nobody starts at the top. It's okay, but it's okay to learn by doing these things and not doing them well. If you are going to play the violin in Carnegie Hall, first you're probably going to do a really shitty performance at Mrs. Stewart's music class. Everybody's got a shitty first portfolio. And that builds and builds and builds to the good portfolio. The best way to put it together is to take 50 or 60 or 70 of your images down and make 4x6 prints out of them. Or if you don't want to do that, you can use Photoshop's Contact Sheet 2. Make contacts with larger images, about this big, and cut them out, and then kind of line them up, and then commit it to printing. Whether you do prints and sleeves, or you do a little blurb book, or what have you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you ain't showing it to anybody. Okay, we're not going to take it out and show it to anybody. One thing to have a shitty first portfolio. It's another thing to have other people think that we think it's a good first portfolio. It's not. Your first book is not good generally. If you've been a photographer for a long time and you've got some help, you can come up with a good first portfolio. But if you're winging it on your own, probably not. So you just get out there and push it. Make something that represents your work. And then you live with it. You look at it. If you got a good buddy, someone you can trust, that's 2 different things. A good buddy and someone you can trust. Because we have a lot of good buddies that maybe we wouldn't trust. We got a lot of people we would trust. Maybe they're not good buddies. You have to work that on your own. Ask them what they think. Get some feedback. Take those other prints that you didn't put in the book. Separate those out and put them around your book as you're looking at it. You're probably going to find that you think, I should have used that one instead of this one. It's a learning situation. A learning situation that you can only do if you do a first draft. Can't do a second draft or a third draft. I cannot tell you how. I do quick first drafts. I don't edit, whatever, and then I go back with my second draft and I clean it up in my editing progress. But I really hate. I got a cat up here. I hate Kitty. See, even Kitty has a first draft. Nope, down maybe. I really hate third edits. But in this business, photography, writing, design, going back over it, fixing it, tweaking it, and moving this here and moving that there, and make that font smaller, change that word, bring that color up, whatever it is, it goes on and on and on. That's what we do. So I'm a big advocate of making a really shitty first portfolio. I don't care. Just do it the best you can, expecting it to be a shitty first portfolio. It's okay. Hey, look, my name's Don Giannetti. I don't know if you noticed, I don't do ads on my YouTube. I put up a bunch of stuff for free. I have a mission at this point in my life. My mission is to make as many people who are creative as successful as possible. I do it over at Project 52. I do it on my website, Lighting Essentials. I do it at dongiannetti.com. I do it one-to-one with mentorships, whatever. My goal is to make you successful. So when I come up and tell you these things, I'm not trying to sell you an ebook on how to make a shitty first portfolio, okay? Or maybe there's a Photoshop action for it. I'm just here to tell you that there are ways to get from where you are to where you want to be, and I'd like to help you get there. So if you like what I'm doing, hit the little subscribe thing, hit the bell thing if you're brave. I don't put up that many videos. We're running a couple a month. We might do more. Never know. I get busy and I go down a rabbit hole like I'm doing now. I'm sorry. Look, if you like it, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you next time. Have a great one.